So this is your first tournament. That is so exciting. Here are some tips for you. What should you bring? Well, bring lots of fluids, bring some snacks. Some people bring extra t-shirts and socks. That's advanced. Definitely bring a long chair or something to sit on, and bring your sense of humor and a lot of flexibility because a tournament schedule doesn't always go as planned. If your start time for your event is 1 o'clock, I'd recommend arriving an hour early or at the very least 40 minutes early because it's quite possible the event could start early. If things are running quickly, the event will be started earlier than scheduled, but it also could start later than scheduled. That's just kind of how things go at a tournament. Except if you're the first one. If you're the 8 a.m. slot, then you don't have to arrive an hour early, and things should definitely start on time if you're the 8 a.m. slot. At the start of the event, well, actually, I should say, if your event time starts at 1, you should be ready to play at before 1 because you're only get a tiny bit of warm-up time once the event really starts. Usually there's 3, 4, 5 minutes of warm-up before the first game, and then it's right into the games. And then between games, there really isn't much warm-up time because frankly, you're already warmed up and the tournament kind of just needs to keep moving on. But really, you'll be pretty warmed up and you won't need much more time. Speaking of time, you'll get 1 timeout per game, and you should definitely take it, especially if you've lost a streak of points. It's a good idea to use it. The timeout is just 60 seconds, but that's all it takes to break up your opponent's momentum. When the game ends, please immediately write down your score on the score sheet. A player from each team actually signs the score sheet, and you'll either run it back to the score table, or it's possible that it'll be kept on a court nearby on a clipboard. But you'll be told that before your event starts about what you should do when you finish your game. If your score sheets are stapled together, they might be stapled together round by round. Please keep them stapled. Don't remove them, just keep them stapled. That's the way they're supposed to be. But I hope you have a great time. Keep your phones handy. You'll be receiving text messages telling you the scores of each of your games after they've been entered into the system, so you can check them. You can also go to the tournament website on Pickleball Brackets to see the live standings, so you can see everyone else's scores and where you stand, or you can avoid that during the play. It's up to you. You also, if there's any major text messages I need to send about weather or anything, I'll send text messages through Pickleball Brackets. So hopefully you opted into text messages when you signed up for Pickleball Brackets. Otherwise, we'll figure out how to reach you some other way, maybe just yelling. So have a great time, and I will see you soon.